Hey guys, Brian here. Over the years, I have put out a handful of videos that talk about my process of painting, if you want to call it that. Basically, the techniques, some of the techniques that I use in making my paintings. And by far, the most popular ones that I put out deal with oiling out the surface of a painting, which is critically important in the method that I use. Oiling out the surface of a painting is where you're basically taking a mixture of solvent and some type of medium, hopefully the ones that you're using in the painting, and brushing it over the surface to bring everything back, especially the darks. The darks will sink into the surface, and by oiling that surface out, you're basically bringing them back to the point that they were at when you first put them down. Now this particular painting is in between its first and second layer, so it's completely dry, and some of these dark areas have kind of sunken in. So in order for me to judge correctly the values, the intensities, and the colors, I need to see them as they were when I first put them down so I can make accurate judgments. The two things that are really critical here are, one, you got to make sure this guy is dry. If it ain't dry and you start to oil it out, you're just going to wipe paint everywhere all over the surface, and that's going to be a bummer. The second, which I've never really made an emphasis on, is using the proper paper towel or proper cloth to wipe the surface with. You don't want something that is going to be that's going to leave particulates across the surface. If you use a normal paper towel, like a kitchen paper towel, and you wipe it across the surface while it has that solvent and medium mixture, it's going to leave stuff all on the surface of the painting, and it's going to be kind of a pain in the butt. These guys have worked perfectly for me, and I've used them for years and years now. They're just the basic blue automotive paper towels. They leave little to no residue on the surface. They're perfect. There are other things you can use, but these are readily available just about anywhere. That's what I use. That's what I would recommend. So I'm going to make up a mixture of the solvent and medium. We're going to brush it on here, and hopefully you'll see the difference. It's going to be somewhat minor, but enough that it's important for that next stage of the painting. So the surface of the panel is oiled out. It's ready to go for its second layer of paint. One of the things that I probably didn't talk about in any of the other videos, one of the why I do it this way, brushing the entire surface with it, letting it sit, then wiping it back off, is that the surface still has, if you were to run your fingers over it, a slick oil feel on it. That little minute surface layer of medium and solvent allows me to not have to use any medium when I'm mixing paint on the palette. So I know everything that I put down on this layer of paint is going to have that same uniform medium on it, which also, because Galkit is a fast dryer, allows that thin layer of paint, as long as you paint thinly, to dry probably by this time tomorrow or in a day and a half. It's ready to go again for its third layer. So that's an advantage of doing it this way as well. Hopefully that helps somebody out there. Stay tuned. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.